Hi, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your hitting evaluation. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we check when we do these hitting evaluations is your setup. How you set up in the batter's box, get ready to hit. So let's talk a little bit about your stance. Okay, I notice that you right away you go to a kind of an open start. Okay, which is okay, but you have to make sure, young man, if you're going to do that you get that foot when you stride, you get back to parallel, and that your feet land at the same spot every time. Okay, so it looks like you go from being open to being a little bit closed. Okay, so again, from a hitting coach perspective, we like our kids to start parallel and stride to parallel. When you stride to open, you open yourself up. As you get older, you open yourself up for guys who want to throw inside on you, and it's a tough place to hit from. It's not too exaggerated, so it's not too bad, but just be careful of it. Again, it goes back to making sure your foot lands in the same spot every time. Another thing I want to talk about in your setup is, let's go ahead and go through a swing. We can see it right here real well. Your grip, bud. You got your big knuckles on one hand, on your top hand, on your bottom hand, lined up with your little knuckles on your top hand. And most hitting instructors are going to tell you they prefer to have your little knuckles lined up with your little knuckles. We want that bat to be in the fingertips of your hand, not in the palm of your hand. Okay, so make sure that you get that bat in the right part. It all starts, with that grip. You can see it real well right there. Big knuckles here, little knuckles up here, and that's going to lead to put you in probably a bad position at the point of contact, and we don't want that. Okay, we don't want you in a bad position of contact. So let's go ahead and watch your swing plane, what you do with your bat and stuff during your swing, so that you see that bat keep going back behind your head. It's not too bad. Let's take a look here and watch what you do. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about the good things first. Okay, let's talk about this back side here. That's pretty good. One thing I'd like to see you do a little different is I'd like to see you be on the ball of your foot a little bit more and not so high on your toe. As a hitter, I want to get smaller. I don't want to get bigger. Don't push up, push down. Okay, but that's not too bad there. You do a pretty good job of driving that knee down to the inside of your front foot. You do a pretty good job of hitting against a firm, closed front side, which is pretty good there. Okay, that's all good. And we don't really get you at contact here, but where I'd like you to be at contact, I'd like you to be hitting the ball right now. From an upper body standpoint, you should be making contact right now. In other words, this is where I want your chest. This is where I want your chest to be and your belt buckle to be at contact right there. And you're still a couple clicks away from contact. When I get you just a little bit past contact, your upper body's already over rotated so much that you can't really do anything but pull the ball there. Okay, so, and what it does, what I want you to think about, young man, and your parents too, is to think about the big picture. Don't be satisfied being a good 11 or 12-year-old hitter. I don't know how old you are, but think about what's going to happen in a couple years when pitchers throw a lot harder and have a lot more command. And when they see a guy that over-rotates like you do, they're going to do nothing but throw you balls in the outside half. Okay? So right there. Now let's talk about this. This is did a lot better. You did a lot better job from the standpoint of letting the ball travel. Now let's talk about the good things. This arm is perfect. This arm, oh, I lost my mouse. Where'd it go? There it is. This arm is perfect. Your head's in a perfect position to hit the baseball. Your lower half is really good. Maybe on your toe too much. Front foot, perfect. Okay, really good there. Really have a chance to drive a baseball with that approach to your lower half. Okay. The only thing I don't like is your chest and where your belt buckle's facing. It's facing the pitcher. As a left-handed hitter, I want that belt buckle and chest facing the shortstop at the point of contact. The shortstop at the point of contact. Okay? But the longer you can stay square to home plate, the longer you can stay in this position right here, right there, right there, that's where I want you to make contact, or right there is where I want you. Right there, you're a click away, I think. Yeah, you're a click away from being in a perfect position. That's where I want you to make contact. That position with your upper body and your belt buckle will give you the ability, as you get older, bud, to hit balls on the outside half of home plate. Right now, you have little chance of driving a baseball the other way with where you are at contact. You'll hit pitches down the middle. You'll hit pitches on the inner half, but you'll have a difficult time driving a baseball the other way. And again, thinking about the big picture, when I go to scout for the colleges that I work for and look for players for those guys, they're looking for guys that can hit the ball to all fields. To all fields, not just to their pull side. Now again, I've never seen you play a game. I was doing infield the whole time during camp up at ABC, so I didn't get to see you hit too much. So maybe you did, but with the way you're set up there at contact, it leads me to believe you're probably more of a middle to pull side hitter, and you want to be a complete hitter, which means hitting to all three fields. Okay, so let's look at what happens after contact. Okay, you get pretty good extension, but your extension's towards your pull side. Okay, and I want you to think about hitting the ball, throwing your barrel right past that pitcher's head. If you were to let go of your bat at contact, the bat would go straight at the pitcher's mound and not to your pull side. Okay, from a finish standpoint, you get that nice classic left-handed look. I love that. That's a good look right there. So there's a lot of good things in your swing, buddy. We just got to get you a little more square at contact. Okay? But I don't see a lot of things other than that we have to worry too much about at your age. Okay? So what I want you to do, I'm going to send you this eval. Okay? I'm also going to send you a link to a couple drills I want you to work on. One is called dead legs, and one is called the split drill. Those drills will help you with your issue of over rotating your upper body. I'm not telling you you can't rotate your upper body, but I want it to happen after contact, not before contact. After contact, you can rotate all you want, but at contact, I need you to be as square as you can to home plate. Okay, so I hope this helped you a little bit. Thanks for coming to ABC Sports Camps, and we'll see you at the next one. Thank you.